Hi there, it's Miss Alexisaurus here. Today we're gonna be playing West of Loathing. Sorry, I really got into shooting that sign, to be honest. But let's create our character. Okay. Oh, I could just type in my name. Good. A last name. Okay, here we go. I had to figure out how to spell it. Oh yes, our last name cannot be spelled. Curses. That's my favorite dinosaur too, the Brachiosaurus. Oh, here we go. Okay, I backed up on that. We're gonna be the Ultrasaurus, and if anyone looks it up, it's supposedly a real one. I've never heard of it personally. Okay. Let's see how high we can do this. Just fun. You're right, raising your reward is just fun. I'm fine with what my character looks like. I assume it's an edit film or something. I can deal with that amount. Yeah. I had the strangest dream. I was choosing a character class. So we have Cowpuncher, Beanslinger, and Snake Oiler. Okay? Cowpunchers solve their problems with their fist, while they're shaking them at a disagreeable fella in a disreputable saloon, or using them to punch a slightly more disagreeable fella in a slightly less reputable saloon. You heard that cowpunchers are in demand out west since the cows came home, which stands to reason the cows aren't going to punch themselves after all. Okay? Beanslinger. Imagine a cooking are intricately intertwined in loathing, and the Beanslinger is the mystical master of both. You heard there's a shortage of pussies out west since the cow came home due to most of the folks having been brutally killed by the cows. And Snake Oiler. Snake Oilers rely on their moxie and chapus, I guess that's how you say it, to tame snakes, their fearlessness to exact potent oils from those snakes, and their cleverness to manufacture and sell potions made from those oils. You heard Snake Oilers are doing real out west since the cows came home. Everybody needs potions and hope in these dark days. Also out west is where all the pet snakes live. To be honest, I'm kind of soaring between Beanslinger and Snake Oiler. Like, Cowpuncher sounds fun, but Snake Oiler. That one sounds really fun to me. I think I'll choose that. Okay. You read the spine of one of your books, Frank Swift and the Mystery of Ultra Hospital. That was one of my favorites. The Hero of Cabinet City. I read that one 10 times. The Occurrence at the Curse Cellar. Dad gave me this one when I was a kid. The Occurrence at Witch Graveyard. I read that one 10 times. Cora Brown and the Eerie House. Dad gave me this one when I was a kid. The Adventure at the Terrible Prison. I love that one. Oh hey, this might come in handy. You got an item. Walking Stupid. Oh no. Comb hair. Oh, okay. Hey, hi Whistle, how you doing? Caw. I'm gonna miss you, buddy. Caw. Caw. feed Russell a cackle. Oh, sorry, cricket, not cracker. You grab a cricket from your cricket bag and feed it to Russell. He coos appreciatively and nuzzles your hands. Maybe it's time for you to leave. Like, we shouldn't leave our pet crow, raven. I don't know which one it is. I'm going to say it's a crow. Actually, I think ravens are the ones that call. Or is it crows? I get them confused. But I think I'll let him go. So maybe it's time for you to leave, because we shouldn't leave him, like, trapped. You open your bedroom window, not pictured, and unlocks the door to Russell's cage. He winks at you, calls one last time, then flies away to the west. It's time to hit the trail. You pull the needle away from the cylinder and stow the handle away. Should I have done that? You move the needle down to the cylinder and crack the handle a few times. What happens if I take that? Is that... So it's not in my stuff. Oh no. The book tells of this book tells the tale of a renegade sheriff who was really, really bad at walking. Unlock stupid walking as an option. You read the book from cover to cover and learn how to walk really stupidly. Stupid walking has been added to your options. You got a perk, stupid walking. You accidentally drop the book and then ruin it by stepping on it 30 times while you're trying to pick it up. Oops, indeed. I'm not prepared for this, am I? Oh no. Oh no. This is gonna be an ordeal. Let's stack that firewood. Nothing on the hat rack today. You're gonna miss Mom's cooking, you're right. Miss Mom's pie safe keeps all her pies safe. You pick up one of your brother's weird books and flip to it. I don't even know how to... Letinos Geometry? No wonder I don't know what no wonder I never know what he's talking about. Hell, I don't even know what I'm talking about. Was I just skating? Oh my god. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that one. That definitely gives me a headache. Is that German? Weird kid. It's your kid brother's toy box. Look inside. Got an item. Puzzle cube. Okay, I'm just going through everything apparently. Oh. Your mom smiles warmly as you approach. I'm leaving now, Mom. We're gonna miss you, kiddo. Oh, and before you go, I got you a present. A present? Yep, it's that book you wanted for Crimbo. I know it's early, but the one about picking locks, the one about desert survival, the one about bartering. I mean, I usually go for picking locks in any games like that, because you usually need to pick locks. But I'm curious about the desert survival. But I never do good bartering. I guess I'll go with the bartering one this time. Change it up a bit. That's the one. Enjoy it. Mind your meat. Please be careful out there. Write as a letter when you can. She hugs you. I will, Mom. Goodbye. Your father morosely drabs at the haystack. The hat doesn't fit you, Dad. I'll grow into it. It's time for me to leave. His lip quivers. Listen, I want you to have this. It's your grandmother's briefcase full of snakes. Thank you. Thanks, Dad. Good luck out there. Be sure to say goodbye to your mother. I did. Goodbye, Dad. I got a needle from a haystack. Your brother Rufus is standing here looking nervous. He's pretty good at looking nervous. Give him his puzzle back. You hand him the puzzle and he starts fidgeting with it. Say goodbye. Hey, Rufus, it's time for me to hand west. I still don't understand why you're leaving. He's got a point, you know. Why are you going west? To get off this stupid farm to seek my fortune, to help people. To seek my fortune. There's no opportunity here, kid. If I'm gonna make something of myself, I gotta go where I can make some meat. But it's dangerous. I need to learn how to talk. But it's so dangerous. 60% of the people who go west get killed within a year, and that statistic is from before the cows came home. Now, I'll be okay. You worry about taking care of Mom and Dad, and I'll worry about me. Okay, if you say so. I'll still think you'll be dead by Grimbo. I'll miss you, Rufus. Okay, you give him a painful punch on the arm. I guess I should read my book. Gives you the Dickerin skill. What's Dickerin? You read the book from cover to cover and learn, among other things, that its cover price is way too high. After you're done reading it, you use your newfound skills to pawn it off on a wide-eyed room for 60 meat. Cool. Should I look inside? There's a lot of snakes in here. Venom level 3, medicine level. Okay. I'll leave that be then. Go west, young woman. Yes. I don't want to skip the opening credits. I'm enjoying this. This is so funny. Did I just fall into that carriage of turnips? Parsnips? I don't know. I could start naming a lot of different root vegetables. What is going on? Stunt coordinator. This is definitely something I would do if I was sitting in the back of someone's carriage like that. 200 miles later. Oh, that was one rock too many, apparently. Well, the bad news is that you fell off that cart and got knocked out for a couple hours. Now you got no ride, no meat, and no prospects. The good news is that you're in a town rather than in a gulch somewhere. Not much of a town, though. I guess I better get myself up and dust myself off. Sir, are you... Ooh, a turnip. Ouch. I wanted to talk to you, I can't. Ouch. Oh, dang it. Ooh. Okay, so I can't walk that far. I can't pick that up. It's a chunk of wood from the broken hitching post. I guess I'll grab it. Sign on the door reads "Con Trinket." Oh no, that doesn't look good to step in. Trade? Step right up, step right up. Brands the name, trades the grain. You should at least tell that his name is Braid. Howdy, Braid. What are you trading? Well, ma'am, today I'm trading locks for soap and a stick of dynamite for a needle. And to the cunning skeever who brings me 3 rattlesnake hides, well, to that adventure soul, I will trade a fine silver breaking locks. How about some free dynamite? Ma'am, I must admit that you drive a hard product, but I find your terms acceptable. Okay. Okay, so that place... Sir, are you a cactus? You approach the weird cactus man hybrid. He smiles at you. Howdy, Cactus Man. Howdy yourself. And the name's Bill. Cactus Bill. What happened to you, Bill? Well, to be honest, partner, I drank too much cactus beer, and it turned me into a cactus. Doc Alice warned me this would happen. I didn't listen. And that's why they call you Cactus Bill? No, that's just a coincidence. Oh. Does it hurt? Does what hurt? You know, being a cactus? Oh, haha. No, it's actually kind of nice. The natural fermentation process inside the cactus part of me keeps me pretty drunk most of the time. I guess it's a mite boring. Oh my god. He's so drunk, he can't tell if he's in pain. Oh, that's kind of sad, but... No, it's mostly sad. Actually, not even that funny, but it is funny. Yeah, I bet. Wouldn't it be so bad if I had something to read? You don't happen to have a newspaper or anything, do you? No? Sorry. Well, if you happen to find one, keep me in mind. Will do, Bill. Nope, you're not allowed in Topeka anymore, remember? What did I do in Topeka? Some loose dirt. I'm scared to step in those piles. Okay, I guess let's go to here. As you walk into the saloon, the crazy-eyed guy sitting to the left of the door shrieks and waves at you to get your attention. Hey, where's your hat, dang nagging? Well, you can't drink in here without a hat. 'Tain't proper. He points to the take hat, leave a hat box next to the door. Check out the box. You look through the hat box and find a battered derby. That looks something like you'd wear. Grab it. You got an item. Floppy derby. You grab the hat, put it on. Thanks, Pete. Thanks, Pete. He gives you a friendly, somewhat twitchy nod. Say, gal. Yeah. You heading west? If you want some company, I'll be more than happy to come along. Just let me know. Well, no pressure. Alright, I'll keep it in mind. You walk up to the bar and wait patiently for the bartender to notice you. While you're waiting, you see a sign tapped to the back wall reading, "Reward for lost mugs, 25 meat each." Keep waiting. The bartender finally notices you. Howdy, cowgirl. Howdy, barkeep. Name's Alexis. what's bringing you to our little backwater? Oh, the usual. I came out west to make my fortune, not having much luck so far, though. Any work around these parts? Unfortunately, Boring Springs already has more people in it than jobs. That's more of a errand town, if you catch my meaning. If you're looking for a real job, I recommend taking the railroad people up by Dirtwater. Wait, I'd recommend talking to the railroad people by Dirtwater. Man, I misread that bad. Okay, what about errands? Yeah, you mentioned errands? Yeah, this Forsaken Berg is always falling apart in some way or another. The holster's always needing help since he hurt his leg, and that no-account sheriff could certainly stand to have somebody doing his job for him. Anything else? Well, I got a goblin loose in the basement. Some cowboy from the gulch and wiped his boots off and got spores everywhere. I can probably handle a goblin. Much obliged. I'll unlock the basement door for you. Oh, and you'll need this. Wink, fungicide. I'll take care of it. Okay. Who's this fellow at the bar next to me? Wasn't trying to talk to you again. Well, might be you should ask him that yourself, seeing as he's right here. He won't bite you. Oh, okay. He's asleep. These two are playing poker, or at least trying to. They keep looking back and forth from their heads to the how to play poker card that came with their deck, biting their lips, concentrating real hard. Can I play? They look at you nervously. Look, I have some meat. Let's play. You put 20 meat on the table. Sit down before they can say no. One of them shuffles the cards sloppily, deals the new round. You get a pair of tens, plus a 2, a 3, and a king. Bet aggressively. Yaha! I'll bet 15 meat. They look at each other nervously, but they both call you red. Okay, read them and wait. You show them your pair of tens plus 2, 3 king. The guy on the left has a full house. Wait, what? I don't think this is how you play poker. The guy on the left has a full house, 2 jacks and 3 aces, and the guy on the right somehow got a straight flush. 2 straight? 2 through 6 and hearts. Okay. What does Hornswoggle? I shouldn't do this, but I want to. You explain that jacks are worth 9 points each, giving the guy on the total left 21 points. To the guy on the girls 20, and you're 25 plus a king. King represents, oh hey, look over there. They look, and when they look back, they don't notice the 10 meat missing from each of their piles. You collect your winnings and stand up. They thank you for helping them learn the game. Did I just lie to these poor people? Who's the lady drinking whiskey out of a beer mug? That's Susie. She's a rancher from nearby. A real tough broad. I ain't recommend you pester her. Why's that? Lost her whole family to a cow attack recently. Got some pent up frustrations about it. Ouch. I mean, it makes sense. Howdy, I'm Alexis. Howdy, Alexis, I'm Horace. Nice to meet you. What do you do? I'm the town holster. How's that working out for you? Oh, those horses are just flying out the door, so business is moving. Nice. No, I mean the horses keep running away. I haven't sold one in ages. Is that why you're here drinking instead? And me in here drinking instead of watching the horses is probably how they keep escaping. It's one of those vicious cycle things. Well, I'm in need of a horse. Do you have any left? One. Kind of a boring one, but it's got 4 legs and a back to sit on. Come see me at the stable. I'll be happy to show it to you. Okay. The woman glares at you. Howdy, Susie. Howdy, cowgirl who's going to be searching the spittoon for her teeth if she don't leave me in peace. Okay, goodbye then. Well, I just want to look at the hat box, did I not? I should probably leave him alone. Okay. I'll come back to the goblin in a bit. And also, why is there a spittoon? It's a spittoon. People spit into it, without even looking in it. That is absolutely disgusting. Why could I look into it? Why am I going to do this to myself? Yelp is full of spit. Regular spit, gross tobacco spit, chewing gum, and it looks like a few teeth as well. It's disgusting. And the smell, even from a distance, it smells horrible. I should look elsewhere, but I'm not. I'm gonna look closer. You are now on your hands and knees peering into a filth-encrusted spittoon. I don't understand what is wrong with you. Wait, is there something shining at the bottom? Get it? You reach your hand toward the spittoon. Even before you touch it, you can feel the grossness in the air, like a greasy fog enveloping the stinking brass whore. It smells like vomit. It sounds like the vomit drop at a mesquite barbecue eating contest. You hesitate. Never surrender. You plunge your hand into the awful soup. It makes a sound like glop. Your skin is burning. Your eyes start to water. Search. Your fingers make contact with something. You pull your hand out of the devil's turret slowly, not daring to risk splashing the contents all over yourself. You appear to got some kind of wing. Probably some kind of disease as well. Congratulations! You got an item. A nasty ring. Hooray? Oh, it ups my moxie, mysticality, and muscle. That's nice. Okay. I guess I should look at the sheriff's place. Howdy, stranger. Welcome to Boren Springs. I'm the sheriff in these parts. The what? The sheriff, okay? Blasted sign painters. Say, you wouldn't happen to be looking for work, would you? Well, as a matter of fact, I am. Great, because I happen to have some. There is a gang of hoodlums around here that call themselves the Thicker Game. Last time I arrested one of them, they busted him out and took my cell door with them. It ain't, well, it ain't too much good without the door. And I need somebody smart, tough, and or slick to go fetch it back for me. And you can't do it yourself. Why? I mean, you're the sheriff, after all. I gotta stay here and practice my cherry tipping. What? Okay, I'll give it a shot. But you should say that because I'm sending the deputy along with you to keep you out of safe. Deputy? You deputized a gun? You're new in town. Maybe you ain't noticed, but there ain't much to do here except drink. Here, let me knock down where the Flicker Gang hideout is for you. It makes a little note on your map. Okay, I'll be back with the door. I have a map? Ooh. Just shoot him. Ignore him. Carp's fortune. Pile of random stuff the Flicker Gang stole. Finders keepers. You got an item recover mode and a pair of silver handcuffs. Okay. One of the Ficker boys is dozing in a bathtub. Can you pass the soap? He mumbles, hands you a bar of soap before sinking deeper into both sleep and the tub. Cool. I'm gonna tie him up. You grab a nearby length of rope and carefully tie his hands together, then to the handles of the tub. The sheriff can come collect him later. You got a perk carnival. Let sleepy bed slide. You cautiously approach the Ficker Game. They're pretty engrossed in their poker game, so it doesn't actually require that much caution. You hide behind a barrel and eavesdrop on their conversation for a while. The one with the eye patch is quiet, but you gather his name is Snipe. And that squirrely one is his brother Whippy. What's your play here? Leave without doing anything? Oh my god, if anyone actually walked with like that. But Ficker, the Ficker's Game intrepid outlook looks to be taking a nap. I'll come back. Let's go back to the town of Boring Springs real quick. Oh. Afternoon, ma'am. What can I do for you? How's business? Oh, you know, every day I'm a horseman. Tell you the truth, though, it's pretty terrible. All of my horses keep running away. Well, except for this completely ordinary one. That's rough. Maybe I can help? Oh, God, yes, thank you, please. I go fetch them myself, except for this injury. I'll give you 300 meat each for finding them. How many are there? 3. Here, let me see your map. They're pretty much always run away to the same places. You discover a new map. Location. For Home Mine, Boring Springs Boneyard, and Fowles Estates Gulch. Why these places? I think they like the environments that are thematically appropriate. Here, when you find one, feed it some of these oats. That should send it back here. Homing oats. How does that work? They're special pigeon-infused oats. Okay. I got a needle. I wasn't trying to talk to you. Okay. You said something about it earlier about an injury? Yeah, I busted my knee while mucking out the showroom. Don't ask how, it's embarrassing. I was gonna get Doc Alice to have a look at it, but she gave up doctoring. Why did she do that? Nobody knows. She just shut herself up in her office, said she wouldn't talk to anyone except Nurse Whiskey. Is that an actual nurse, or I'm pretty sure she's just being sarcastic? I see. Okay. Let's try to find some. Ooh. Found a mug. Wait. All founders, Zebediah Boring, who's actually a really interesting guy. Benjamin Crockett, he really showed up way too early. This grave is really noisy. Skeleton, you're not getting past it without a scruffle. A scruffle it is then. Gotta jump on him, okay. So they have I can attack with this. Okay. Ouchie. Victory. The skeleton collapses into a pile. My moxie leveled up. This guy just went to stay put. Hey, that's a good source. Timothy Crocaine, devoted postman. Elizabeth Crocaine, beloved daughter. Oh my goodness, that is a baby grave. Silas. Okay, let's. Your pulse quickens as you get near the spooky, translucent horse. Approach her. You approach the weird, semi-transparent horse cautiously so as to not startle it, though you quickly come to the realization that this is not a horse that startles easily. Hello there, I'm a friend, okay? Nay. That's a little strange. How you did that without opening your mouth? Pat her on the nose. You pat the horse's nose, which is very cold. If you were going to ride her, you would want an extra saddle blanket to keep your butt from freezing. Feed her the oats. You hold out a handful of oats to the horse, but she just sort of stares right through you. Here you go, girl. Have some oats. Please don't look at me like that, snort. Pat her on the nose again. Yep, still cooked. Try the oats again. You held the oats out again, but the horse continues to ignore him. What's the matter? Are they not spooky enough? I'm not sure how to make the oats spooky. I guess I could put some bone meal on them, but I don't have it handy to grind up bones with. The grave dirt. Whee! Is that a yes? Weird. Okay. Add some grave dirt to the oats. You sprinkle the oats with just a little bit of grave dirt. Hold them out again. The horse gazes expressionlessly at them, then eats them. Nah. And with that, she glides away in the direction of town. Bizarre. Definitely bizarre. Okay, I guess let's go to Thousand Sticks Gulch. Or not. We'll go here. This definitely does not bear closer scrutiny, does it not? There's still some more. And this card dictator, you gain 65. Unrefined meat nugget. This looks dangerous. At least there's no plunger in it. No plunger in it at the moment, you mean. This mechanism is labor cargo elevator control. A poster on the wall behind reads, Level 1, blasting cap storage. Level 2, plungers of both kinds. Level 3, tools. Level 3. What's in level 3? Can I pick the lock? You managed to unlock the toolbox, but the needle is ruined in the process. Most of the tools inside are rusted away to nothing, but there's a pretty nice crowbar. Cool. Level 2. I'm just moving around like a snake with why. I guess I should take one. And I guess level 1. I should grab one. Because obviously I have to blow up this. Press the punch button. Grab it. Oh, I'm glad it didn't go boomy anyway. There we go. You see the dark horse. Bear. Approach. Hey there, girl. It's okay. I'm your friend. Whee! The horse shies away from you, though. In this case, it's more like cryptically introverts away from you. Reassuring. Oh, come on. Don't be like that. Look, I bought some oats for you. They aren't poisoned or anything. In retrospect, I guess that was a very comforting thing to say. Feed her the oats. Here you go, yum yum. Snark. She slides away from you wearily and makes a surprisingly good attempt at hiding her coat shadow. Come on, please. Pat her on the nose. You reach out to pat her on the nose. The horse ducks and slips further into the shadows. Aw, come on. Nay, eat the oats yourself. Look, they're fine, okay? So you take a handful of the bag, toss them in your mouth. Ugh. like the roughest, blandest breakfast cereal you've ever eaten, so it's better than dry cat food, don't ask. You smile to show the horse that you're fine, and realize that you're consciously turned around and walked out the door. Jeez, these are powerful. The horse looks at you warily as you be in your wheelchair boy. Seems perfectly fine. Pat her on the nose. The horse hunches her shoulders and seems to shrink slightly as you pat her nose, but she doesn't actually flee, so that's something. That's a good girl. Winnie? Feed her the oats. The horse finally seems relaxed enough around you, so you offered her a handful of oats. Weirdly, begrudgingly, she eats them. Then she gestures at something behind you. You turn to look, but you don't see anything. When you turn back, she's gone. Okay then. Okay, I guess I should go to Snake Gulch now. Here we go. Crap. The snake looks sleepy, but it's not that sleepy. Attack it. Okay. Ouch. Okay, let's just whack it on the board. You have slain a snake. Before long, they'll call you snake murder and Alexa. You collect 1 venom and 1 medicine. Another snake. Well, I guess it's not called one snake bolt. Attack it. Oh, it attacked me first. No. Oh no, I'm poisoned. Let's try this. Oh my goodness, that was amazing. Just whipped it with. That's a very dead snake. You may short work with that long snake. Collect 1 venom, 1 medicine. This snake looks really angry. You're gonna need every foot in the book to beat this one. I'm good at fights. Okay. So I should snake weapon. Take out half the points. Take out half the health points that is anyway. Okay, so. Yay! Nice work. If the whole cowgirl thing doesn't work out, you could always get a job as a snake exterminator. 2 venom and 2 medicine. Ooh, my crumption leveled up. Oh, look, it's the horse. This horse has gone snake crazy, or maybe he was some other kind of crazy before. Approach him. Those eyes, though. Hey there, boy. Hey, fella. I'm a friend, okay? Nah. It's cool, alright? Don't be cool. Don't freak out on me. Winnie? I'm not looking him in the eyes. Pat his nose. You carefully and gently pats the horse's nose. He twitches a bit. Okay, a lot, but seems to recognize that you aren't going to eat his eyes or suck out his soul or whatever madness is passing around that skull of his. That's a good boy. And I guess I have to look him in the eyes. You calmly look the horse in the eyes. One of them is fixing a glassy, thousand-eyed stare, and the other is revolving madly in its socket like he's thinking of trying to escape in every direction simultaneously. He looks to be calming down a little now that it's clear that you aren't actually made of spiders, though. Feed him the oats? Are you hungry, boy? I got a little treat for you. Snarf. You feed the crazy horse some of the homing oats. It gallops with a whinny, or rather, a whinny. Hopefully he's headed home and not in the 12th minute. Cool. So there's nothing else here. Cool. You don't have to walk all the way back there. Just sit. You know what? If I want to, I will. Wait a minute. One of these rocks is really shiny. Got a really shiny rock. Cool. Okay. I don't know how you spotted her hiding in that mine, but thanks for sending her back, my dark horse. Sure thing. Looks like my pole horse made it back safe. Thanks for your help. Anytime. Thanks for finding my crazy horse. He was eating local weed again, wasn't he? Not that I noticed. That's all. I can't thank you enough. Here's a little extra for you. Thanks. Afternoon, ma'am. What can I do? Just browsing. Probably need a horse soon. Not yet. I don't know what I can even do for lock right now. Biodiversity. Oh, there's a mug here. I didn't notice that before. Let's go drop those off real quick. I found these mugs. Much obliged. Okay. I wasn't trying to talk to you. Hey, I wasn't leaving. You create a nurse brand wiki good for what else? Waddle. I guess we never established age. Good thing legal drinking age here is can reach the top of the bar. That's not good. A pile of newspapers. Take one. You got an item. Boring Springs Gazette. April 20th, 1895. I don't want to deal with the goblin yet. I want to save that. Let's go talk to the nurse. And drop off a newspaper. Here you go. You give him the newspaper you found in the basement. Much obliged, our partner. Now let's see here. What can I do to return the favor? Oh, I know. My shovel. I left it behind the outhouse at Ore Home Mine. It's yours if you go and get it. I'm sure you'll find a use for it. Thank him. Behind the outhouse at Ore Home Mine. Got it. Thanks, Bill. Don't mention it. Now, if you could just kind of stick that newspaper to my face before you leave. Stick it to him. Offer whiskey. Whiskey delivery for you, Doc. What brand? Nurse whiskey. Your favorite, Emily to believe. Didn't know she made house calls. Alright, hold on. You hear a rattle as she unlocks the door. Entered the house. That is a lot of TNT. Oh wow, shouldn't this be further away from the fireplace? This is so spotless. Either she's really compulsive about cleaning or she never cooks. Hey Doc, can I look at your books and not kill you? Give me that whiskey promise. Okay, fine. Here you go. Doc Alice looks to be about in her 50s. Her hair is graying and her face is lined, but her eyes are still sharp, or still clear and sharp, if bloodshot. She holds out her hand. Whiskey. Stat. Give it to her. She cracks open the whiskey, fills a small flask she takes out of her pocket, then she puts the flask back in her pocket and starts chugging out of the bottle. Jeez, Doc, that doesn't seem healthy. Who's the doctor here, me or you? Okay, point taken. Can I look at your book? Sure, if you want. Not that they're going to do you much good in this doomed, forsaken hellhole. You should try to being less cheerful, Doc. You survey the books on Alice's shelf. They're all medical textbooks except for a few. Leaf through the Legend of Curie's Meat. Leaf through the life works of Fred Ferguson. Leaf through the Grobbledon Tongue of Primer. Make a tree and leaf. Let's go through that one. So you start flipping through the goblin language, which is confusing at first, but you eventually get so engrossed that by the time you take a break from reading several blurfs have passed, and you know that a blurf is the goblin word for hour. You have learned to speak goblin. Sort of. Okay. Legend of Curly's Meat. The book tells the story of a legendary treasure, a massive treasure chest full of premium meat secreted in the hidden sense, not in the extruded sense, in the western desert by an old cowhand named Curly Butterfield. Okay. This book purports to be a Civil War surgeon's autobiography, but flipping through it, you mostly just find lists of reasons that drinking alcohol is bad, so it's actually a work of ludicrous speculative fiction. Haha! At least there's some useful appendices in the back, and some diagrams of appendices. The vanity doesn't look like it sees much use. Very little. You grab a pair of tweezers and pluck some of your more unsightly eyebrows. Okay. Well, I wasn't trying to look at that more. Is everything alright? That depends on how fast I can get this whiskey into my bloodstream compared to how fast my liver filters it out. And I can't talk and drink at the same time, so she glares at you meaningfully. So, what's the matter, Doc? What's the matter? The whole world's gone to hell on a horse cart, and you ask what the matter? Bandits, cow demons, dead men walking. Why don't you go ahead and pick one, and I'll drink to that. Dead men walking? You haven't seen it? Corpses and skeletons staggering around like puppets with half their strings cut. Looking to take the bite out of the living? Oh, yeah, there was a skeleton in the cemetery. It's nice to get some outside confirmation that I'm not losing my damn mind. But how is that even possible? It isn't possible. It goes against everything I know about medicine. Dead patients don't get back up. Patients? Oh, ouch. Doc Alice turns away, grimacing. Every doctor loses one now and again. You never get used to it, but, well, it happens. But what doesn't happen is them coming back afterwards and looking for revenge. That must be pretty rough. Rough? Missy, I don't think you comprehend the situation. It's not just patients, it's neighbors, friends, husbands. Oh, indeed. She turns away from you and focuses her attention back on the bottom. Okay, well, I'm gonna go back to the mine to get that. Look behind the ox. Yes, shovel. And I saw that there was something I could dig here. I want to dig it. A silver nugget, yes. I wasn't trying to go back in there. My goodness. Okay, so there's nothing else here. But there's a few things here I can dig. Ew. I guess I better shovel all of this. Upgraded my mysticality, apparently. Oh, got one more mug. I found this mug. Thanks. Tip your hat to the bartender. How many mugs were missing? I guess I should take care of you real quick. Goblin shouts, I'm Gary! Hi, Gary? Hi, hello, I am Gary. Who are you? Introduce yourself? Well, I'm Alexis. Hello, Alexis. Good to meet you. What Alexis doing down here? Be honest. Well, Gary, to be honest, the bartender sent me down here to kill you. Gary winkles as though, hey, what? That being terrible idea. Bartender not being good idea, man. Gary wants to pop it, but not here. Too close to home. Gary wants to pop it far up and highway. New Gary everywhere. Man, goblins are freaking weird. Settle down, Gary. Gary doesn't like to settle in. Gary wants to travel in and pop in. If Rex is going far up and highway, maybe taking Gary with you. I'll think about it. I mean, woman Claire, say, are you Susie Conrad? How'd you know my last name? I saw the graves in the cemetery. I'm sorry for your loss. Susie scowls bitterly and murders into her whiskey. And I saw it happen. Saw the whole damn thing and couldn't do nothing about it. The bartender said it was cows? Cows, right? I don't know what those things are, but they ain't cows, not anymore. What happened? It was a raid. See, Ma and Pa used to ranch cattle back before they came home. Pa didn't make it. But Ma and I managed to rebuild. We ranched pigs instead, and she left me the place when she passed. Go on. Well, I guess a passing herd sniffed out that it used to be a cow ranch, and they attacked. A couple of days ago. Happened so fast, I didn't even have time to get my rifle out of the gun safe. Cows smashed in the front door, and a fire started out back by the root cellar. House went up blazes just like that. What did you do? There wasn't anything I could do. Couldn't get upstairs. The kids, because of the fire. And I saw Tim trampled right in front of me. She drains her glass. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Sorry. She refills her mug from a bottle in the bar and doesn't reply. What would you do now? Head west, I suppose. Nothing keeping me here, and no desire to stay. I can't leave without my rifle, though. Why not? It was Ma's rifle. It's all that I got left of anybody. Where is it? I left it at the ranch like a damn bull. Listen, can I ask you a favor? I need someone to go fit it for me. I mean, yeah, it seems like you're pretty down in the dumps, so sure. She shows you where her ranch is. You discover a new life location. Conquering Ranch. Okay. Establish 18. All the water in this drop is pulled away. And it really has burned down, hasn't it? The house is the only thing still standing. You got a perk, mostly scabs. What is that? Oh, I can turn that off. Cool. Wait a minute. Did I just see colorblind mode? Something behind this door is making some pretty awful noises. Go through it anyway. It looks like somebody was in the middle of fixing that. Grab it. You got compartments. Okay, so it does about the same damage. You've been poked by so many cactuses that your body has built up an entire extra set of skin capillaries just to deal with the constant tiny puncture wounds. It's not my fault. These pies were not safe. Is that it? A cow skull? I'm saying with angry, you're not going to make it to that safe without dealing with it. I guess I'll deal with it. So, it's 15. Let's shoot it. Oh no, I'm on fire. Shoot him again. Oh, at least I'm not on fire. You defeated that nasty cloud skull floating in the cloud of flame. Okay. I got her rifle. Okay, I need to finish this area. I guess I should see what happens if you wake him up. You poke Thud with your food. He slowly gets to his feet. Hey, you're not supposed to be here. Thud is, well, let's just say he's no Rhodes Scholar if we assume that it's 7 years from now and that idiom makes sense. You feel bad about the idea of killing him. Walk away, Thud. You don't want this life. Take a hike. Okay, you're probably right. Thud stumbles off into the desert. He'll probably be fine. I'm guessing if I fight, it would have told him, and he's still tied up. Approach them. Howdy, boys. Still me in? The one with the eye patch reaches an eyebrow at you. Who are you? How'd you get past Thub and Sophie? What do you want? You're under arrest. It's Bimby? I'm here for the sheriff's store. He squints at you. Bimby? You ain't Bimby. Sure I am. Ask me anything. I am too. Back me up here, Snipe. I am so Bimby. I stole some face. I think that's something he does. He always did have a knack for face wrestling. What's new, Bimby? We gotta get out of here fast. Wimpy, the Pickertons are onto us. They'll be here any minute. Dang nabbit. Come on, Snipe. Let's hightail it. I'll catch up. Wimpy nods. He and Snipe hurriedly pick up their belongings and flee the gate. You congratulate yourself on your tintinous memory and strong personal skills. Let's grab the door and skedaddle. Oh, another mouse. I'll take it. Some meat. And I can't investigate that. Okay. Guess back to town to go. Am I like tapping or something? Tip your hat. Well then, mission accomplished, I reckon. I haven't talked to Pete yet. What do you say, Pete? Who, me? Well, heck, I say all kinds of things. For instance, dang nabbit, there's rap in my meat pouch. Pete takes a swing of his whiskey, and Pete notices the shiny rock you're carrying, and his wild eyes light up. That there is a right shiny rock you got, stranger. I'll give you 7 meat for it. No. I like the rock. I'll think I'll keep it. He shrugs. Suit yourself. He notices the nugget of silver you found. I'll take that silver nugget off your hands. If you like, give you 81 meat for it. No. Well, as you please. Let's go in some points with the unrefined meat nugget ore you're carrying. You ain't seem like one that got much use for unrefined ore, stranger. I'll buy it off you for 73 meat. No? Oh, okay. Oh, here she is. Susie eyes well with tears as you hand her the rifle, and she roughly scrubs her sleeve across her face before any of them spill over. Thanks, stranger. I didn't catch your name. I'm Alexis. Thanks, Alexis. Can't rightly say what this means to me. She looks at the rifle for a long moment, then looks back at you. Well, that's enough wallowing in misery. Time for me to hit the road. If you want me to tag along when you head west, you just say the word. Sounds good, Susie. I see the figure gain hasn't put a stop to your breathing. Did you rescue my cell drawer? They hand the sheriff his door and he hangs it back on its hinges. Nice work, stranger. This here prison cell just got about 4 times more secure. Are there any figure boys left for me to round up? Yeah, 1 or 2 that are asleep on the job. I'll go round them up shortly then. Looks like I owe you a reward. Got another little task for you. Got the time. Should be a lot simpler than the last one. What you need? Well, the figures busted the rock when they took the door. Gonna need a new one. I'll keep an eye out. So I gotta go trade something for it. Oh yeah, the soap for the lock. Here you go. Here you go, sir. That'll do nicely. The sheriff puts the lock on the door, then accidentally drops the key and it fires itself. Hell, fire. Don't suppose you know how to pick a lock, stranger. You got a needle handle? I'll see what I can do. Pick the lock. Unlock your cell door for you. The sheriff walks to his cell, picks up the key, he looks around for a place to hide it, and viciously sticks it under his hat. Thank you kindly, stranger. If Boring Springs ever gets any more criminals, they better watch out. That's a good job you done. Don't mention it. Here, have this as a souvenir of your time in Boring Springs replica sheriff badge. Thanks, sheriff. Okay. I think I've done everything. There wasn't an empty mug here or anything, right? Do you have any idea what's causing the resurrections? Well, I heard a rumor. A rumor? What's it? It's when you get incomplete information from an unverified source. Anyway, I heard that there's a fella out west causing it. A necromancer, they call him. Supposedly he's sending magic out into the world now. Magic like the bling singers use? Never heard of any bling singer raising the dead, have you? Her scowl deepens. That'd be one hell of a can of beans. What's the deal with all this TNT? It's so when I feel like I'm about to go and blow myself into bits so small there won't be nothing left to come back. That seems drastic. Drastic hell. No way am I taking the risk of becoming one of those things. Fair enough, I suppose. About that necromancer? Assuming he exists, what about him? Well, maybe someone ought to try and stop him. Doc Alex gives you a sharp look. You? Because I know you ain't talking about me. Why not you? A gray-haired old woman that knows as much about fighting as a squirrel knows surgery. Did you hit your head on a ball store, kid? You ain't that. And if I were gonna pick someone to go up against a necromancer, it'd be someone who also knows about death, but in a scientific way. A doctor, right? Doc Alice stares hard at you and takes a swing from her bottle, saying nothing. And it sounds to me like you got plenty of motivation to get the job done for your friends and everyone. She continues to look at you. You can see the gears turning in her head. Beats doing nothing anyway. Beats locking yourself in a house full of TNT and drinking yourself to death. You aren't even doing any doctoring anymore. She winces and looks away. Then she shakes her head so. You seriously expect me to ride out west by myself, chasing a rumor? It doesn't have to be by yourself. I'm heading west too. Tag along with me and maybe we can find the guy and put a stop to him. It's crazy. Impossible. Impossible like raising the dead is impossible. Alice crosses her arms, regards you thoughtfully. A spark slowly brightens in her eye. Alright, kid. What the hell? Let's give it a shot. Cool. Full indeed. I don't know which horse I want. Do I want McCrazy Eyes over here with the crazy legs? Or do I want the Shadow Demon or the Ghost? Or do I want Boring Horse? Okay. Can you sell me horse? Sure thing. I should warn you though. Horses get mightily attached to their riders. Once you brought one, you won't be able to change your mind later. Which one are you interested in? I mean, to be honest, I do like the Shifty Dark one, but I do kind of like the Crazy Eyes. I think I might go with the Shifty Dark one, because the Crazy Eyes one, it would distract me. I know it would. Good choice. She's a sneaky one. I'll sell her to you for 1,000 meat. When you say sneaky, oh, she's real quiet, and she likes dark places. I remember. And just look at how she's trying to hide behind the other horse there. She seems pretty smart. I'll take her. Buy a real underdog, buy a dark horse. Is there an achievement for buying all the horses? Give her a name. Ooh, I can name her. I know the perfect name. Mostly because it's one of my favorite characters. Are you sure you want to name your horse Patricia? Did I spell that right? I did not. I accidentally added another R. There we go. Morticia. There we go. Alright, Morticia the horse. Got a nice ring to it. Okay. Oh, and I almost forgot. Free with every horse purchase is a complimentary map. You got an item. Southeast-west map. Thanks. Once you leave Boring Springs, you won't be able to come back. Any unfinished business you got will forever remain unfinished. Are you sure you're ready to leave? I mean, I think I finished everything. Alrighty then, probably horsed and ready to start your new life in the West. All you need now is a partner. Somebody to share the trail with, somebody you can rely on for emotional support and combat support. Who will you take with you? Crazy Pete, Doc Alice, Susie Conquered, Gary the Goblin, go it alone. On second thought, don't leave yet. I'll take Crazy Pete. You pop back into the saloon and collect Crazy Pete. Hit the trail. Oh, one last thing before you go. Until this point, I've been automatically spending your experience points for you. I'm happy to keep doing it, and I promise to give you a nice, well-rounded experience. Shall I keep it up, or would you prefer to decide for yourself where XP is spent? You can always change this often later in the options menu. I mean, I guess I'll do it that way. Okay, you now have the option to turn yourself into some kind of unbalanced weirdo if you want. Open your character screen when you want to spend the XP. Check your map. You consult the southeast west map the Harsler gave you. It's only lists 2 things: the town of Dirtwater and the Manifest Destiny Railroad Company, westernmost camp. Head for Dirtwater. Oh god, Crazy Pete's going crazy. It's your partner. Talk. Howdy, Pete. Well, now, if you're interested in mining and such, I happen to know a little mine not too far from here. Okay, is it a good one? Ain't never been. We have to explore it to find out. Oh, steak pit mine. Ooh, I like the sound of that. What should we do next? Well, now, if you're in a hurry to push west, I say train will get us there, might faster than horseback. You got a railroad camp map on that map of yours, right? Any other ideas? Pete says you should see the bartender about reading that room in Dirtwater. Be nice to have a base of operations. Ask for another suggestion. Pete checks. Apparently, that's all the suggestions you can think of. Much obliged. Is this a ghost carriage? Here's a weird... Hey. I'm trying to look at this ghost carriage. Can I get in? Sorry. Well, howdy there. Always nice to see a new face in town. Welcome to the Jewel Saloon. Hi, thanks. I'm Alexis. Good to know you, Alexis. Folks around here just call me Lori. What can I do for you? Nice to meet you, Lori. I saw that sign out front advertising a room. That's right. Finest room in the house. Plenty of room for your partner, too. Your interest? How much does it cost? Well, that's where you're in luck. The previous tenant was a banker fella, and he paid a month in advance, right before getting himself killed by pandas. Seemed like a decent sort, so the room's yours if you want it gratis. Okay, cool, great. We got ourselves a room. Insult yourself in the mirror. You called yourself a good-for-nothing flower flourishing. Sure, you got the gated effect angry. I probably shouldn't insult myself again. That'd probably be bad. Nice view from up here. There's a postcard at this little table. Take it. You got an item. Blank ghost card. Sure bed. So this is partner's bed? Okay. These guys must have fallen asleep. But there you go. Brawl. You're engrossed in conversation. Let them be. That gal doesn't look like she's in the mood to talk. The old man stares off in the distance, listening to the piano. The player piano is not very good at his job. These guys are having a spirited discussion about guns, and which of theirs is nicer? Sure. Hey, how come they're allowed to drink without hats on? They're ladies. There's a sign that says, see bartender for darts. Okay. This lady's too busy washing the dishes to pay attention to you. This shelf is full of canned and bottled ingredients and boxes of slop peddler. Hey, what are you doing in here? Boys only, bud. Oh, sorry, I was just, looking around. So you're the nosy type, eh? Well, I prefer adventuresome. As it happens, there's something you can do for me. I'm out of saltpeter, and I need someone to go pick up some more. Saltpeter? Isn't that used to make gunpowder and other things? Look, who's the chef here, me or you? Okay. Where can I find it? Your best bet's a military camp, because it used to make gunpowder. Shut up. Nearest one is Fort Cowardice. They keep it in little green jars. Okay, be right back. Okay. Okay, I got bored. I don't want no slop. Let's try to talk to him. He doesn't react to you at all. Okay. The sign posted rolls of poker followed by hundreds of real rolls in tiny print. Read one of them. 9s are wild unless accompanied by 4 trays. Read another. Any player caught with a poker jack must remove their boots. Oh my. They're all pulling out their guns. This table is full up. No room at this table. That one's lonely. There's an empty seat at this table. Play poker. You sit down at the poker table. A dealer emerges from somewhere in the back, sits down next to you. A lady to your right introduces herself as Mildred, and the player to your left says his name is Edward. The player tells you the ante is 20 meat. Ante up. Yeah, we all lose 20 meat. The dealer gives the deathly shuffle, then deals. A hand of cards glides across you. It's totally garbage hand. There's 3 6 hearts. It's the first round. The pot is 60 meat. You estimate your chances of winning at around 10%. I'm gonna strategize. You cock your head at a jaunty angle. 20% chance to win. It's the second round of betting. The pot is 60 meat, and you estimate your chances of winning at about 30%. Check. Call. I lost. That's okay. I don't know how to play poker anyway. Okay, I raise. I won? Actually, so confused. I'm walking away. This is a spittoon, which is a sort of brass bucket that people spit into instead of spitting on the floor, because not spitting at all is not an option in this society, I guess. I say this despite knowing that you're pretty intimately familiar with spittoons already. Sicko. Inspect it. Look, the Jewel Saloon is pretty nice as saloons go. Actual glass in the windows, more than 2 kinds of drink, a poker room instead of a cockfighting pit. But this spittoon is still a spittoon. The rancid tobacco spit inside it isn't fancy rancid tobacco spit. Inspect it. Here we go again. Alright, fine. You are now hunkered down next to a brass filth bucket, which has probably never been cleaned or emptied because you're near the desert and the ambient humidity around here is pretty low enough that the spit evaporates nearly as quickly as it accumulates. You would think that's good, but I don't think it is. No, that's bad, because it's only the water part of the spit that evaporates. This brass bucket is half filled with the rest of the spit, the toxin and filth that don't evaporate. Several years worth distilled and concentrate until it's the consistency of molasses. People aren't allowed to flick cigarette butts into the spittoon anymore because they bounce out. Okay, I'm still gonna search it though. You're about to put your hand into a bucket of something the color and viscosity of maple syrup, except instead of maple flavor, it's with the inside of the mouths of people who chew cigars instead of smoking them and have never brushed their teeth. Okay. Glorp. It feels like putting your hand into a bucket of lukewarm tapioca pudding, except instead of tapioca, it's basically poison. It smells like someone ran over a skunk, waited a week, and then set it on fire. I could keep my seriousness up until that point, because that poor skunk. It feels like your hand is dissolving. Keep searching. You found something. You found a tacky, filth-covered porcelain cow figurine. A useless, disgusting thing that will make a great home for your children, assuming you're still able to have any, and you hate them. But it increases my melee and attack damage. And then the spell damage. You have to hold it upside down because it's filled with tobacco spit and you don't want it to spill out the little hole in the bottom. Why don't I want it to spill out? I'd rather it not be filled with it. Okay. So everything here is fine. I don't have anything to do. Not go there. Oh, no stuff. I mean, I could buy some flowers, but that could wait. Hi, I'm Alexisaurus. Any mail for me? Nope. Darn. Well, I like to send a postcard. Alrighty, let's have it. You write a quick note to Rufus, letting him know that what you've been up to, and that you're okay. That'll be, it's one of them prepaid ones. That'll be 0 meat then. Thanks! Cat lock boxes. One of those newfangled telegraph machines. Okay. Joe. Howdy, are you the sheriff here? No, we don't currently have a sheriff. I mean, I won't offer to be sheriff, but I'll offer to help. Need any help until you find a new sheriff? Sure, if you're any good with a gun, there's always somebody in need of justice. Wanted posters are back there, cells are over yonder, points behind her and off to the right, respectively. Take your leave. Let's see what you got. It's a wanted poster, or a wanted poster, if accuracy is important. Read it. It says, wanted. The House and the Desert Gang for mortgage non-payment, squanting, and general public nuisance, also for murdering 2 collection agents. Last seen at the House in the Desert. 500 meat reward. I wonder if the house is named after them or if they're named after the house. In any case, at least their location is unambiguous. Want to go after them? Sure. Take note of the location of the house and resolve to bring the house gang to justice. Okay. And this one? It's a wanted poster. No, wait, you misread it. It's a wasted poster. Close enough. Read it. Poster reads wasted. The stripy hat gang for theft for grand theft, paint, and tasteless hat vandalism. Last seen in the vicinity of Cavern Canyon. A 1,000-meter road. Interesting. Dirty, rotten paint thieves and low-down, no-fashion hat vandals. Despicable. Want to go after them? Sure. Okay, so now we have 2 locations. You know what? I'll buy you some. I'm gonna need them. These flowers smell really good. This item goes in your offhand. Stealth delicious. Yeah, I'll probably need that. Okay, so this is the desert house. Steak pick mine. Cavern. Or cavernless. A railroad camp. Okay. Ooh. Oh. Oh, that's a big map. Well, let's go to the desert house first. At the side of the trail, you see a small hell cow. A hell calf really snorts at a pasture bush, lighting it on fire, then starts gazing. I could gallop away. I could swoggle its horns. My horn swoggle is better. Let's fight it, though. Okay, let's shoot it. Pete will hit the target with his lantern, so 5 pot damage. Pete will give you, or whoever, a pep talk race and all stats by 2. Okay. Poor Pete. You beat up the Hellcat. Good job. I got cake and milk and some meat and extra fit. I skinned the cow. Okay. I wasn't expecting that. As you dismount and approach the house where the bandits are, hold up, you hear a voice from inside say, "What was that?" Uh-oh. Looks like you're going to have to be sneaky if you want to avoid a full-on practice. Sneaky is my middle name. Wait, really? Yes, Sneaky is my middle name. Okay, if you say so. Thanks. Okay. From the sound of it, you say this doghouse contains an angry dog. Weigh your options. You're not going to be able to get past it. Well, I guess I should back off then. Go somewhere else. Guess we'll go to the steak pick mine. Okay. A skeleton approaches you in that jittery stop-motion-y way that skeletons do. Judging by its hat, it appears to be the skeleton of a beanslinger. You remember the classic saying, old beanslingers die like normal people, but sometimes they keep walking around and casting spells at you afterwards. Let's fight him. Okay, so he has 20. That only does 5 right now. Let's see the... What if it's 10 on one time? Let's make him on fire. Sir, was your beam hot? Okay, so I got some pants and a gold too. Okay, I love how I just put on these pants for no reason. It's supposed to be pain. You look at the mining equipment. You have no idea what any of it is. Ask Pete to explain it to you. Hey Pete, do you know what how any of this stuff works? I reckon I do, but I ain't gonna tell you. Don't want you getting any ideas, see? Okay then. He's just gonna say the same thing. Okay. Power sports. You can see a snake pulled up. Okay. Gates. Smoking snake. Cache of mining is flies. Open it. Dynamite and smelling salts. Full of snake eggs. Ooh, pickaxe. Oh, that means I can mine now. Okay. And basically with tea, I get more. Huh. Well, now this here seems like a fine little mine. Not too deep, not too cramped. Shame it seems to run dry. You can tell that just by looking around here. Oh, I got plenty of experience in these matters. I see. Okay. Let's go here. Off to the side of the trail, you see a covered wagon and a small family settles who look upset. You folks okay? We're on our way to Dirtwater, but a wagon went and broke down of us. That's rough. You're liable to get attacked by bandits out here, or snakes, or coyotes, or ghosts, or other things that basically live exclusively on stranded travelers. Is there something that you could do for us? Let's give them a ride. Alright, I'll give you a... Wait a minute, you got 2 horses hitched to that wagon. Why don't you just ride the horses? What? You know how to ride a horse, don't you? Just ride to Dirtwater. But these are cart horses. Oh, for the love of... Help them ride a cart, Berta. You help the confused settlers figure out how to sit on the back of a horse and lead them back to Dirtwater on a rope. It's probably a good idea I did that. Let's try to go back. Morticia notices the camp of bandits before you do and dives behind a large chrysobush. Sorry, they start you. Not sure if that's how you say it. Rob them as they would rob until you captured them alive. Sneak away. Let's capture them alive. You jump out of the bushes, getting a drop on the bandits, and order them to freeze. After tying them up, you march them back to town and force them to admit to their mothers what they've been up to. Out of gratitude, one of the moms gives you a freshly baked pie. You got apple pie. Cool. Danger, spider. Pry off the crowbars? Okay. You can see the gang on the other side of that big pile of junk, but you're not going to be able to get to them from this side. Maybe if you had more legs, you'd be able to pick your way through it. Oh no. This door has like 15 deadbolts on it. No cactuses. Please don't open this door unless you want to get eaten by a giant spider. Even then, don't open it because the rest of us don't want to get eaten by a giant spider. It isn't even a sign. So you can hardly expect to take it seriously. I'll take it seriously. Okay, you were really pushing your luck here. If you get any closer, it's definitely going to attack you. Okay then. You got so angry about losing the fight that you passed out. Okay, so it's the next day. The second day of the rest of your life. Okay. Crazy Pete, are you okay? And some of this is just like kind of random. Okay, well, I guess I'll leave this episode here, partly because my headphones are dying, so that's fun. So yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed the game so far. I definitely want to play more. This is just, you know, a couple of the short quests and all. This has been Miss Alexisaurus. Make sure you join the Dino Horde, like, subscribe, and stay in the scene. Bye-bye!